did you see the story this past week about the youth? It was a couple of youth that jumped a mother and another child. I think the child was getting bullied, I believe it was. This was in Chicago, I believe it was. It was like a bullying incident. And I believe the mom probably was either walking the kid home or picked the kid up from school or something like that. And a group of young people jumped the mother and the kid.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So I was very disturbed by that. And I'm also seeing another story that I just reposted on my Instagram and also on my YouTube. A very similar scenario happened in Maryland.
Really?
So I had a talk with my students on Friday about the Chicago incident. And I was very honest with my kids, man. I said, listen, a lot of young people is very comfortable disrespecting elders.
Yeah.
And, in our generation growing up, that was completely unacceptable for any young person to ever violate somebody's mom, somebody's father, grandmother, whoever it was. That was just completely unacceptable. And I seen a reaction video from Corey Holcomb, comedian Corey Holcomb,
Right.
about the Chicago incident.
Right.
And he even spoke about it. He says,
He's from Chicago, right?
yeah.
Right.
And he said back in the days, even when it was like on some gangster shit, like some in the streets, gunplay type of shit, it was even understood that parents was off limits, elders off limits, little kids was like off limits when it came to those types of things.
Yeah,
And
I got
this
something for that too.
generation, man, it's like young people just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And even when I'm riding the train, going back and forth to work, like I had to check a little kid last week that was just cussing all over the train, just like nonstop. And I tell my kids at work all the time, I'm like, I'm a grown ass man. I could curse as much as I want. Fuck you, kiss my ass. I could say that all day. I said, but the way how I was raised, even to this day, as a 47-year-old man, I still don't curse around elders. I still don't just talk reckless around elders. And I see in this generation of young people, they just don't give a fuck. And then, yeah, man, it just really pissed me off. So like I said, I had to talk with my kids about it. And I let them know. I said, listen, I'm not tolerating that. Because I'm a dean where I work at. So I'm in charge of behavior and keeping the culture positive and things like that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the first things that I've targeted when I've worked with kids is language. Because I've been in places where as soon as you walk in, kids is cussing up a storm, no respect for the adults there. And that's always my first target is like language. Like if the way how you think and the way how you talk is ignorant, you could do that when you're home, but we're not going to do that while we're in this educational institution. So.